The hidden threat: how cybercriminals are using GitHub and phishing to target the finance and insurance sectors. In today's world, as we rely more on technology, cybercriminals are finding new and clever ways to trick people and businesses into giving up sensitive information. One of the latest tricks these criminals are using involves GitHub, a platform normally trusted for sharing software and code. Unfortunately, these criminals have figured out how to use trusted platforms, like GitHub, to sneak malware into our computers without us noticing. Let's break down what's happening and why it matters. The attack: how it works. In this new scam, cybercriminals are targeting companies in the finance and insurance sectors with phishing emails. Phishing is a method where attackers send fake emails that look legitimate in hopes of tricking someone into clicking on a bad link or opening a dangerous file. Here's how they're doing it. The criminals use GitHub, a trusted website that many developers and companies use, to host their malware. They create a fake file on GitHub and attach it to a comment or issue in an existing software project. Even after deleting the comment, the malicious link stays active, allowing the attackers to share it through phishing emails. People trust the link because GitHub is considered a safe site, but clicking the link downloads a dangerous program called Remco's Rat. This malware gives attackers full control over the infected computer. Once the malware is on the victim's computer, the attacker can steal personal data, monitor activity, or even launch more attacks. By using a trusted platform like GitHub, cybercriminals can bypass many security systems that normally block harmful links. Why this is so dangerous? The danger here lies in the fact that GitHub is seen as a safe site. Security filters often don't block links to trusted domains like GitHub, so these phishing emails slip through unnoticed. Criminals are also avoiding the usual methods, like suspicious QR codes or shortened links, that might raise a red flag. Instead, they are hiding in plain sight, using the very tools businesses and developers rely on every day. Cybersecurity researcher Jacob Malimban from Cofense, the company that discovered this attack, explains that using trusted repositories like GitHub is a newer and more effective strategy for attackers. Instead of making their own shady sites, they hide their malware on legitimate sites that people trust. The bigger picture: more than just GitHub. GitHub isn't the only tool being abused by cybercriminals. Scammers have also been expanding their reach by targeting popular booking sites like Booking.com and Airbnb. They pose as legitimate hotel or rental property managers, tricking people into paying for fake reservations or sharing their personal financial details. What's especially concerning is how these criminals are getting smarter about their scams. They use compromised accounts of real businesses to make their scams seem more believable. They create websites that look just like the real ones, making it hard for victims to tell the difference. Some even use chatbots to communicate with their victims, making the scam feel more interactive and real. In one notable case, authorities in the Czech Republic and Ukraine arrested members of a group that used these methods to run scams through Telegram, a messaging app. These criminals had set up a whole network, recruiting people who were struggling financially and using them to help run their operations. Lesson to society: stay vigilant and protect yourself. These new threats show that cybercriminals are always evolving, finding new ways to outsmart security systems and trick people. The use of trusted platforms like GitHub or booking websites in their attacks makes it harder for us to spot the scams. This is why it's more important than ever to be cautious when clicking on links, even if they come from websites we trust. Here's what you can do to protect yourself. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails. Always double check before clicking on links or downloading files, especially if they come unexpectedly, even from trusted sites like GitHub. Look for red flags, emails or messages that ask for urgent action, payments, or personal information should always raise suspicion. Verify before you act. If an email looks legitimate but asks you to enter financial details, visit the company's website directly by typing the URL into your browser instead of clicking on the provided link. Keep your systems updated. Make sure your antivirus and security software are up to date to help catch and block suspicious activities. A call to action, support and awareness. As a society, we need to support awareness campaigns that educate people on the dangers of phishing and other online threats. Governments, companies, and individuals all have a role to play in making the internet a safer place. Cybersecurity should be a priority for everyone, whether you're a business, an employee, or an everyday internet user. By staying informed, staying cautious, and sharing what we learn with others, we can help stop cybercriminals in their tracks. Let's work together to ensure that the tools we trust are used for good and that those who misuse them are held accountable.